Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Uruk. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is, of course, Dominions 5, Warriors of the Faith, and it is now early winter in the year 2 of the Ascension Wars. Before we get started, though, I want to show off another awesome piece of artwork, this time coming from my friend, Dwarf Comic. Now, many people know that Dwarf Comic is a very talented artist, but what many people do not know is that he's also an expert Dominions player, far better than me. He actually participated in our Middle Age Roundtable Dominions 4 multiplayer game that took place over the past year, and though he did not win, it was probably only because he was ganged up on from the beginning by almost literally everyone else. But I love this picture. This is actually the radio version, because the original he designed was very much like the icon of Ursula, but it was hidden behind an adult wall on his DeviantArt site, and I did not want that to affect my viewers. I want everyone who wants to be able to view my videos, so I don't know what the rules are regarding YouTube, but I asked him if he could go in there and give her a little bit more modesty, and he took care of that for me, so thank you very much to Dwarf Comic. I love how she's kind of like animalistic in this one. Like, she looks like she's about ready to pounce, like she's about ready to jump on, I don't know, some Morgan Queen of Yis and just pull her by the hair and knock her off her kelpie. Those are those fire-breathing black horses. But yeah, this one's definitely a more action-oriented Ursula, and I love it. I love the different art styles. I love the different takes on it. And I welcome you in the community to submit artwork if you'd like to, not only necessarily of Ursula, but could be of the Enkidu, of a particular battle or scenario that took place during the episode, or really anything that's related to what we're doing. I think that would be fantastic, and I'd really appreciate it. Just again, remember, the rule is it's got to be family friendly. If you wouldn't want to show it to your mom, you're probably not going to want to show it to me. All right. Well, hey, let's get back into the game. Thanks again to Dwarf Comic. I really appreciate it. So, I have gone through, and all of our named heroes, I've put a little single quote in front of their name so that I can finally keep track of our named heroes. It took me quite a bit of time, but I did it. I love you guys. So, I'm changing how I'm going to be recording the episodes moving forward because they're getting a bit long. I am now going to show the messages, but I have already taken all of the moves I'm going to take. So immediately after we see all these battles, we're going to quickly summarize what I did, and then I'm going to end the turn, show another set of messages, and then we're going to end. And that's how these episodes are going to go, so that each one is going to show you 2 turns. If it takes a short amount of time, I might combine a few into one episode, but it's going to be separate recordings. That way we don't have to spend so much time watching me give items to people and think and rename and do stuff like that, which takes away from the action and the storytelling. So I sincerely hope that this will make the latter part of this series more enjoyable for you. So, okay. Utnapishtim has Arcane probed, and he found a strange opening in Summer Bay. Awesome. We all know how Ursula enjoys those strange openings. Patron found nothing in Sirmiok with Haruspex. Yad Maphis found nothing in Simri. Vexini found nothing in Sinextro. So Haruspex, we need nature gems really badly, and we are not finding them, which is very unfortunate. Casual Dread did find an unfound door in Vepetra, so I guess technically it's a found door now, but that's okay. Grothmog, nothing. Mardum, nothing. Fulgrim, nothing. Bobo, nothing. Calrander, nothing. So we're finding no air, no earth, no nature, a couple astral, which is good. I'll take astral. And I renamed our mage, who I forgot to do in the last episode, to Fango Wolf. So Fango Wolf has cast Augury, but found nothing in Ban Kish. Captain Bill has searched Lyratos for magic sites, but found none. Nathan unfortunately lost a unit. Okay, battle in Norville. Agartha is coming after us again. What do they have here? Nothing really, just some pale ones, a priest, some attendants of the oracles, which are really basic. They're not much better than this neutral priest here. And a couple more priests. So this is the most random army ever. I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. Actually, I want to try something I learned recently. I heard that if you push F, during the... Oh, I guess that doesn't work. There must be another key, not F, but I heard there's a way that you can actually break the camera so that you can go and look at the units like at their level. Like, we're close right now, but we're still a little bit up. I'll have to do some more research into that. I thought it was F. Oh well. So we all just have province defense. You know, as crappy as Agartha's army is, I'm afraid these poor Lion tribe are even worse, and they are undisciplined. So against highly trained Pale One soldiers, yeah. The archers aren't hitting anything, and unfortunately our poor friend here... Who are you, sir? Utul Ishtar, unfortunately, is no more. Sad. Sad to say. So we did lose the battle in Norval. We did take out 2 Pale One soldiers. All we had was province defense. Erebon, a hailstorm has devastated the countryside, killing cattle and shepherds. We lost 250 population. That's a ton of shepherds. I mean, that's quite the hailstorm. Got some unrest and lost some gold. A sneaking enemy was discovered by a patrolling unit, and shortly after, a false prophet and 8 heretics. Weird. The construction of the fortified city in Marius is completed, and the entrance to the fortification in White Forest, that's the throne province, has been reached. Alright, so let's quickly go through some things here. First off, let me introduce our new characters. We don't have any new characters in Uruk, except for, of course, Fangolwolf, whom we've already introduced. But we now have Corvus Corax. He is a sorcerer of the sand. So 2 air 1. So unfortunately, he's not going to give us anything we don't already have, but he is great for Lightning Bolton. Over in Isurian, we have Noctis Annie. So welcome to Noctis Annie. In Erebon, we have Druce Gildas. Actually, I forgot to... Oh, I did put the thing there in front of Druce. Alright, well, okay. It's just, I guess, right off the screen. Hard to see. So that's Druce. Welcome, Druce. I also changed Gilgamesh's name, because I noticed that we have a couple Gilgameshes in the name list. So this is now Gilgamesh the First of Stonegrave, because that's where he's from. If our next Gilgamesh is from somewhere else, then it'll be Gilgamesh the Second from wherever they're from. These 3 you already know. Doremus is here. We are getting a ton of nature nins, so I need to start bow production in earnest, because these ladies are going to be incredibly helpful. We have King Strategist down here in Marius. We have Kiri here in Sinextro. And that's everyone but one. Where is you, Smith Masters Sr.? Well, somewhere over the rainbow, there is Smith Masters Sr. Though where, I cannot say. Huh. Well, ain't that a peach. I don't know where you are, Smith Masters, but I know you're here. I distinctly remember naming you. Oh, there we go. Smith Masters. Sorry, another nature nin. We have quite a few of them. Alright, so let's discuss what I'm doing. We are storming the Castle of White Forest. I made one change, which is that a couple changes. I moved our commanders far back so they don't get targeted by arrows, and I set up our Ursuline Guard in a box rather than their line, and they're just going to run straight through the gate first thing. Everyone else is kind of holding and doing their own thing. But I'm expecting my Ursuline Guard to carry the heavy weight here. Trip, I'm moving up to Norville, just to keep an eye on things. Yikali is getting troops up here to our team that are going to then lead them. Now that we have Corvus, he can be an artillery person for us. That's great. We have a huge group here in Isurian, but right now Arctic Green is just patrolling. Let's just take a look here. We might want to send Arctic Green somewhere. He's way too powerful just to be sitting around. And he can wooden warriors on his own too, which is super important. I hadn't really thought of this, but I should have. All right, so Arctic Green. Let's take you to the south, actually. You can assist with this group who's going down into Nome. As you can see here, Agartha has conquered the citadel from Yis, and that's great for us because we're not at war with Yis, we're at war with Agartha, so now we can take this hopefully from them. It's a pretty big army, though. We'll see how it goes. My hope is that they move back into here, or they might even try to attack me in one of these places, in which case we're kind of in trouble. But we do have Anders here with his force, and Bobo's here for artillery. We have Vexini can wooden warriors. So in a pinch, if we need to mobilize Sinextro, we can do so. I'm not recruiting troops there, though. I'm out of money, as you can see. However, it was mentioned to me, and by the way, folks, up until this point, I've tried very hard to play this game in a optimal way. That someone watching it who's an expert Dominions player and doesn't really care about the storytelling aspect of it would say, Marcus is doing all right. But I'm starting to make a few choices that are thematic rather than optimal. So it was noted to me that our armies are kind of samey, in the sense that each army it looks the same. It has the same Enkidu warriors doing the same things. So I'm going to try to diversify a little bit. Now, one way to do that is through summoning summons, but another way is through finding cool units in a neutral province and recruiting them as well. Now, unfortunately, in Sinextro and Issaron, all we have are Deer Tribe and Wolf Tribe, which are terrible. Ban Kish, while it has really cool commanders in the Sorcerers of the Sands, the Horse Tribe kind of suck because they're undisciplined. But in Sirmiok, we have heavy cavalry. So I'm going to start recruiting human heavy cavalry in Sirmiok, and it'll only get better as we upgrade this fortress. And they will serve a real purpose, because right now the Enkidu are tough customers, but they don't have a very fast, hard-hitting flanking force. And the human heavy cavalry will do a great job of that, and I might even, again, consider building a fortress here when I have some more money to get, even if it's only a couple a turn, Jade Maidens, who are just like hard-hitting human heavy cavalry, but they are also sacred. Otherwise, Lorenzo's forging robes, Ursula is casting some buffalo, Knights is forging alquils, everybody else is sight searching. Camillianus is forging an endless wineskin, so our armies don't have to starve. And that's really about where we are right now. So let's go ahead and end the turn. A lot of battles. A lot of battles. Oh boy. All right. So we've researched a ton here in the middle of winter. We've got construction up to level 6, which will give us a whole bunch of really cool new items, especially in water, which is what I'm looking forward to. We got up to 3 in enchantment. Grothmog, found nothing. Fangowolf, nothing. Augury is a fire spell, by the way. Auspex, nothing. That was Calrander. Ursula got some buffaloes. Vexini, nothing. We are wasting a lot of gems, and for me setting the magic sites as high as I did, I'm surprised there's so few of them. Mardum did find an enchanted tower in Zaburia. We'll take a look at that. Unapshtim found nothing. Patron, nothing. So what I really need is nature gems, and we're not finding them. Casual Dread, nothing. Bobo, nothing. Yadmaphus, nothing. And Fulgrim, nothing. Dang. Alright, Agartha is attacking us in White Forest. Oh, crap. That's before we can storm the castle, which means that they're coming straight out, which I guess is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, if I'm going to lead with somebody, I might as well lead with them. They're attacking me with really nothing. The Scorpions might be a problem. I don't know. Our commanders are back, so we don't have to worry about arrows, really. Let's speed this up. They're already running. Alright, I don't think we lost anything. We did not. Excellent. Jome. This also should be pretty easy. as they only had a token province defense. Nope, it looks like they moved part of their army here from the castle, which is great for us. I'd rather take them apart piece by piece than all together. So I really feel like this one's in our court here. Oh, boom! Look at that, nice. Our artillery's coming into play, both the bow, that's the bow right there, and then just the regular lightning bolts. Nice, that bow is looking great. Alright, our Ursuline Guard is taking on the Ancient Ones in the center, while our flankers are flanking. Oh yeah, Kionashur, of course, is our thug now. Our thug-ish, although, wow, 48 fatigue, even after waiting 2 turns, we're gonna have to get him a fatigue item. 48 fatigue is terrible. Like, he will get beat up. I know he has reinvigoration and liquid body, and so liquid body, by the way, makes him blunt resistant, pierce resistant, and slash resistant. He has regeneration, of course, which is nice. Shock resistant, susceptible to fire, but that's all right. And he's ethereal. So, I mean, he's not in bad shape, but again, 48 fatigue is pretty bad. It makes him more susceptible to critical hits. It's not happy times. So we're going to have to try to fix that. But let's say, is he going to actually get to see some action? I think he will. Well, no, he's kind of walking in the middle of our... Well, no, he's skirting along the outside. Here he comes. Thuggish, ruggish bone. Come on. He's taking on a Shard Guard. Pretty ballsy for his first ever attack. I think he just got him, actually. Holy moly. Did you just kill the Shard Guard? Where are you? Kionashur. Let's see. No, he was repelled. Oh well. Oh! You know, I don't know why, but I have to keep turning this on each time. So, I am not going to do the grid, okay? I know people like it, but I don't. I think it ruins the immersion, because all of a sudden, you're no longer watching a battle, you're playing a game. And I just don't like it. I am cool with the team-colored squares. That's fine. I can put up with that, but the grid just, I don't know, it just makes things look a little too gamey to me. But so now you can see, for those of you with poor eyesight or other impediments, that the dark color here is the Agarthans, and the kind of tannish color are the Enkidu. There's Kionashur running for the archers. Ah, nice. Hopefully he took out some of those guys. You gotta give these guys credit. I mean, they are standing up. Alright, quickly, I think the battle's just about over, so let's take a quick look at the overview. So we lost an Enkidu soldier. But I am pretty confident that's all we lost. That's amazing. Holy goodness. Alright, Nergalaresh, what did you do? Word of Thorns. But they resisted it. Did some damage to a couple ancient stone hurlers, which is fine, I'll take that. Lord Death. You're just wooden warrior zing. So, it looks like something hit you, but it didn't do any damage. But something hit you. Maybe it was an arrow. I don't know. Kionashur attacks with Flame Eruption. I love it. You killed a Deer Tribe archer just by hitting him with the mace, and then another Deer Tribe archer probably died with the Flame Eruption. One got wounded. You were attacked by a Defender of the Halls who hit you but didn't do any damage. And then you hit him back in the head with your mace, killing him. And then ended up, I guess, killing a few other people too. Nice. Gillian. Lightning Bolt. You got an Ancient Stone Hurler. 16 points of shock damage. 14 points on a Pale One Soldier. 15 points on another Ancient Stone Hurler. And 21 points on a Defender of the Halls. And then you started casting Phantasmal Warriors, which I guess are alright. They're not what I would want you to use your power to do, but hey, whatever. Nathan, you should have just been, yeah, you're just etherealizing and purging. That's fine. Totally alright with that. And Carrick. Something hit you too, but didn't do any damage. So you did a little bit. So you're definitely doing damage here. But how come it says 0 points of shock damage capped? But then all of a sudden we got... Oh, because it's our own troops. Oh, crap. You hit one of our own Ursuline Guard. Luckily, that's capped. I don't know how. That's good. I'm happy about that. Although it was also capped here with the Defender of the Halls. But you did 26, 12, so you probably killed a few people. All right, excellent. So, Uruk killed 5. Our illusionist killed 1, and Kionashur killed 3. Nurgle picked up a Lodestone Amulet and a Bracers of Protection. Might want to give those to Kionashur. And they, of course, lost everything. All we lost in the whole battle was 1 soldier. That was a great battle. That was a great battle. All right. Our first stormed fortress of this series. We're attacking White Forest. And we're running right through this giant hole in the wall. Okay, Divine Blessing's coming up. And they're wasting their boulders on our Ursuline Guard, which is fine with me. They don't have much here, honestly. But it's going to take a while for us to get through the gateway. They got some ogres in front of us. But we are by far stronger. Although those boulders might take out 1 or 2 of us. Now we have some regular troops backing them up. As always, our archers are, for the most part, ineffective. We should be better here at this gate because we can sit 3 to a square, so we get 3 attacks, whereas they only get 2 attacks. But it sounds like we just lost 1. Up to the boulders, yeah, dang. 3 of them, I think I heard. So this is a new change to Dominions 5, which I actually kind of like. Instead of just having archer towers that shoot random arrows at your troops, you have actual troops that stand on the walls that you have to go up and kill. It's more realistic, it's more interesting. I approve. 2 thumbs up. Now we're fighting statues, which, yeah, our ladies aren't exactly the hardest hitting in the world, so I can see how that's causing them some difficulty. We're going to lose more than a few Ursuline Guard in this battle. Yeah, these statues are holding us fast. Because they are pierce and slash resistant, of course. And these ladies have spears. So actually our hammer guys, if they can get in, our iron warriors would do a lot more damage to these guys. Oh, they're fleeing. Agartha's running. Really, all you had guarding this place was Ernst, the Earth Reader? Alright. Well, we captured the fortress, but we did lose 4 of our Ursuline Guard, 3 soldiers. But they took out 17, so not bad. Not bad. And we now have another throne. Range of light, population, -30. Battle in range of light. Okay. Who's attacking us? Okay, we got some wolves and some dire wolves. The North remembers. But we have heavy cavalry. Come on. Come on, guys. Do what you were meant to do. Boom! They didn't, unfortunately, get any of the dire wolves taken out with their charges, but that's okay. Heavy cav. Love it. Thank you for your service. Range of light remains in our hands. However, Ban Kish, they're going to starve. Uh-oh. Alright. Alright, so let's see what this is here that we get. So we get Earth Blood, 2 Earth Gems. Perfect. We'll get Magic Resistance +1. Not that useful, but at least it spreads Dominion. Nature +1. So this is perfect. We needed this, and we have it now. Let's spend all the money we have. Our income has gone down substantially since we started doing the mass recruitment. Alright, but now we finally border Vanarus. We, of course, border Pythium, who are at war with us. Agartha is coming on strong here, although I think they're pretty much a spent force fighting with us in the north and south, and of course, Yis to the west, I suppose. Now that we've got this giant army here, I think I just might want to take Desert Divisions, move over to Silvermark, and then up to Livin'. Well, I don't know. Arctic Green, are you set up? Yeah, you are set up to Wooden Warriors. That's great. It's just a basic force, though. There's nothing really special in it. It's just him leading a bunch of soldiers. Let's raise the province defense here a little bit, too. I don't want to spend all my money on province defense, but against the AI in a single-player game, it's actually quite useful. Oh, we're going to look at the sites we found. Where was it again? I think it was it Gnome Lore that found it? Yeah, the Enchanted Tower in Siberia. That'd be cool if in the just display it told you whether they found something or not. Or it would only let you go to the province where they actually found something. Because that way it's hard to have to click all these things through to find out which one. Alright, so we found an Enchanted Tower, one more Earth Gem. That is lovely. The more, the merrier. Our Dominion finally has gone down to Sinextro and Murius. So we're beating that Yis Dominion despite the fact that they are like literally right next to us. So that is fantastic. Unfortunately, our army in Jome is outside of Dominion. Just in case you don't know, Dominion, if you're inside your own Dominion, your troops get a +1 morale bonus. And if you have your prophet with you, which I believe we do in this instance, Nurgle, the hit points get larger when they're in the Dominion of your god. Chest wound. I think you've had that for a while, though. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm Marcus Aurelius. This is Dominions 5, Warriors of the Faith. Warriors of the Faith, not the Face. That would be a completely different game, I think. But I'd like to thank you very much for watching. I hope the new format moves a little bit faster for you and it's more exciting. Let me know in the comments. Go out there, do amazing things, and have a good one.